Let's set up our altar to get ready for this ritual. When we're setting up an altar, it's important to think of it as a sacred space. This is a place where we're anchoring our ritual with intention, with presence, and with a little bit of that Virgo earth magic. Before you begin, building your altar is simply that. It's a small sacred space. It's anchoring us in to what we're doing. It does not have to be perfect. In fact, Virgo reminds us that perfection is never the goal, right? Presence is the goal. Perfection is something that gets in our way. This altar is a mirror. It's a container. It's a prayer made visible. You can use a table. I've got a corner of my coffee table here, a tray. You can use the floor. You can even just be in your bed. I laid down an altar cloth. You can use a scarf. You can use dishcloth or a tea cloth. Again, a tray. Anything that just helps define the space. That's the goal, is placing something down to define your sacred space. And then we gather the 4 elements. The elements are tied to the cardinal directions. And I'll drop the PDF so that you don't have to remember this. But the element of air is in the east, fire is in the south, water is in the west, earth is in the north. Each of these work together in tandem to bring in archetypal and primordial energies to our space and to our rituals. Anytime we're working with spellcraft or candle magic or fire magic, anything like that, the elements are an important element. Excuse the pun. The east, and I know this is east, the east is your breath, it's your voice, it's your clarity. Virgo is ruled by Mercury, the planet of precision and truth telling. So air is everything. When we're working with air, there's a lot of different ways that you can represent the element on your altar. You can use something like a feather. You could use a bird from Portugal. You could use incense or sage or Palo Santo, something that you light as an offering, and the smoke activates the element, right? The element of air. If you are into these kinds of things, this element and direction are also associated with the season of spring. So air, east, spring, activated. The next element is the south. And the south is fire. I have my amazing candle here that I use now for rituals. My friend Michael gave me this for my birthday, which knows which. And as we light our candle, the element of fire, he's going to fizzle out on me. I'm going to have to light him again. For this particular ritual, any candle, any color will do. Maybe this is a little too hot. I always have candles and fire nearby, so you can depend on me to find a way to light something. All right. There we go. Fire. Fire is your transformation. Fire is your will. Fire are your boundaries, right? Your burn. I mean, it just happens like this sometimes. Fire clears the space so that something new can grow. In the West, we have water. Now you can place here a cup of water, a bowl of water, moon water if you have it. An abalone shell represents water. Some sort of statue of a fish or other sea creature, that totally works. And then finally, oh, and water. Water is your feeling, your intuition, your sacred sensitivity. It is dialed in to the season of fall, of autumn, where we're moving right now. Virgo asks us to tend our emotional body with just as much care as our to-do list. And so that's very much tied into the element of water. And then finally, in the north, we have earth. Earth is our grounding, it's our stability, it's our foundation. Earth is Virgo's element, practical, wise, and wildly, wildly alive. You can represent Earth literally with a cup of sand or earth. This is from the Sahara, or a crystal, or a plant, a pinch of soil, anything that represents Earth. So we have east, south, west, and north, all beautifully represented. Final touches for our altar, maybe our tarot cards. We will be doing a tarot pull later. If you have your own cards, you can use them. And if you do not, I have cards for you. You will be making a bundle if you have the materials. And if you've got a bundle or those things, you can place them at a corner of your altar as well. So now we're just going to get ready to prepare your space. I invite you to pause this video if you need to go gather all of your items and come back when you're ready. We will set up your altar to get ready to begin. So if you're ready, place your items. Something to represent air in the east, your candle in the south, your water representation in the west, and your earth representation in the north. You can repeat silently after me or just listen. I prepare this space not as a stage, but as a sanctuary. Let air clear my mind. Let fire clear my path. Let water soften my body. Let earth hold my spine. Under this Virgo new moon, I release the need to be perfect and choose instead to be precise, present, potent, and powerful. This altar is a mirror of what matters. This circle is a container for my clarity. This moment is a spell, and I am ready to begin. We're going to have an amazing, magical time.